people. So, right now, generally, everybody, the whole country, the whole planet is, we are all on this power saving mode. But the thing is, so that's what, among the many things we don't even allow ourselves to indulge in is the love of books. But yesterday, it was a kind of exception that I made, and I got myself this particular book. It's called Stories I Must Tell: The Emotional Life of an Actor by Kabir Bedi. And oh my god, it was so worth reading this book because, no, I mean, see, like, thanks to the media, we all have a certain impression of celebrities, and it's all to a large extent media created. I mean, okay, maybe there's some truth in whatever is being said also, but the fact is, when you read a book like this, Stories I Must Tell, you realize that actors journey or their graph is so, it's so remarkable. I mean, of all the celebrity books that I've ever read, this particular book stands out for me because it is like, it is amazing. Kabir Bedi uh, comes from a family of his descendants of the Guru Gobind Singh from his father's side, and his mom was one of the first Buddhist monks ordained in India, I think. And part of his childhood was spent, like, his parents were freedom fighters. I mean, for the first, I've not seen any book where a celebrity's immediate family is like, they are like stellar. Yeah, I mean, it's almost as if this gentleman. I mean, these people seem to exist at the most exciting point of time in history, at the most exciting places. Like, his parents were Oxford graduates, they got married there, then they came to India for the freedom struggle, and they were in Pakistan when the partition happened, so they were being displaced. So then, when he came to Delhi, no, so part of his childhood of Kabir Bedi was also spent in Kashmir, and then he came to Delhi, where he has memories of growing up with Rajiv Gandhi and Sanjay Gandhi. Then a little bit of his life was in Shantiniketan, Bengal, and after that, then he also went to Tibet along with his mom for a summer vipassana meditation retreat, because his mom was looking to become a Buddhist monk. And then he even studied at St. Stephen's, Delhi. Uh, he was in the same place in Allahabad that had Teji Bachchan, the mother of Amitabh Bachchan. He remembers on one instance when his mother was jailed for the during the freedom struggle. So then Teji Bachchan, Amitabh Bachchan's mom, came along with Kabir Bedi, a tiny Kabir Bedi, to see uh, the freedom fighter in prison. So these are such remarkable, these are like, I can't even, it took me a while to wrap my head around that, that, wow, I mean, most of us lead mundane lives, yeah, like, completely mundane. So that way, this is just so awesome. So that's what, there is this whole thing of then his growing up years. You understand so much about this gentleman. And what what made me buy this book, see, it's going to be a 4-minute review, 5 minutes. What made me buy this book was the fact that, I mean, he speaks of how he took an interview of the Beatles when they came to India. So it's like he couldn't take no for an answer. He just made sure that the Beatles, he the opening of the book is with that. So I remember thinking that I want to know the story of a person who has such a go-getter spirit, because then towards the end of the book we are told of how, it was very, for him to have lost his son to suicide, despite he had, got his son enrolled in Carnegie and Mellon, which is such a, it's an expensive university. And but still, that suicide was, it must have jolted the entire I don't know, reading the chapter was tough. So that comes towards the end. And then after reading this, now I'm tempted to go and check out, to go and buy this book on Freda Bedi, that is Kiran Bedi's mom, and about her entire journey of, being a freedom fighter and then a Buddhist monk, and it's a whole book on Amazon, and I really hope to read it. So, but really, people, so this book is called Stories I Must Tell, and of all the, like, I have more than 2000 YouTube videos on my channel, but this is the first time a book review has crossed 5 minutes, going to be a 6 minute review. But this is a book that will make you realize that wow, yeah, there are such remarkable people also who are on the planet with us, because like I said, most of us have just very very boring, very like common man type life, but this gentleman is wow. So do try and read it, people, because this is a book that will change your perspective towards the world. I mean, you'll suddenly come to appreciate, certain events in history also that you could never be a part of. You will never, like, the freedom struggle and thing, but also his own journey, which is remarkable. So on that note, thanks for watching, and please subscribe.